morning, everybody. I know you didn't think I was taking a break because of spring break, did you? I hope you didn't. First of all, let me apologize because it's probably going to be quite a bit of noise in the background today. It is pouring down in our area of Mississippi, so you might, from time to time, hear the windshield wiper working. For this particular live, I'm going to say two things in the beginning because I know I'm about to get in trouble. So let me go head forward into it. I ain't scared of it. First thing, I am not a politician. I'm not a religious leader. That ain't what I'm here for. But I do believe in common sense, and I believe in doing things that are logical and that, you know, in the long run are going to help people. Second thing I'm going to say is the information I'm about to share with y'all is an opinion, is my opinion, and I do expect some people to disagree. So let me set it up. Over last week, we were talking with a 72-year-old lady, and she was talking about the stimulus money that's going to be provided to everybody. And she knew a lady that had 4 children, and she did the calculations for that and said how much, you know, the lady would be receiving. But then in the latter half of the conversation, things kind of shifted because she said that she was concerned. She was concerned about how the money was going to be spent, how it was going to be used. She brought up some very good points, some points that actually prompted me to say what I'm about to say. Here we go. Family. For some of us, this pandemic has really stretched our resources, and we are in survival mode right now. And in survival mode, you have to prioritize what's most important. This is not the time to be putting 24s on your truck. This is not the time to be buying 75 and 85-inch TVs to put in your house. It's not the time for that. If you want to do things in a wise way, this money that's being provided, I would suggest that you do 2 things with it. One thing I would suggest you do is save. That's one of the things. And if saving, if you're pretty good on savings, you can save half of it and put the other half toward maybe starting your own business. But now, whatever you do with it, don't spend it on things that in the long run you will regret. I'll give you an example. Probably about 3 weeks ago, we went to Memphis, and we went to the rougher side of Memphis, I'd say. And we put in a 75-inch television for this single mother, and she had 2 children. Now tell me something. I want you to be honest with yourself. A 75-inch television, we're looking at between $850 and maybe $1150. Don't you think something better could have been done with that money than buying the TV to put on the wall? Now, I didn't say anything because my daughter was with me. She with me today. We got a couple things we got to do, a couple people we got to see. But inside, I wanted to say something to the lady, but then again, that's not my business. But you think about that. $1,100, quite possibly, on something that's going to sit on your wall, that if the family gets into dire straits, there's absolutely nothing you can do with that TV. Your family get in dire straits, how a 24-inch rim gonna help you? So you see the title of the live. Spend your money wisely, please. If you got bills that you need to catch up on your bills. If you got other things that require your financial attention, go ahead and take care of those things. But don't just spend it frivolously, because here's the thing. The encouragement with this money is that you take it and you use it to stimulate the economy, right? So that the economy can come back to the way that it was. But here's the thing. I want you to keep this in mind. Stimulating the economy is not more important at this time than keeping your household afloat. The most important thing is keeping your household afloat. You and your wife and your children, if you have any, or just if it's you by yourself, you got to stay afloat. You have to. So the resources that you have in hand, you need to learn to use them wisely. Like I said, there's a lot of people not gonna like this one this morning because I'm stepping on some toes. You know, you don't need to be buying purses and things like that, or take that money and put it toward good use. So like we mentioned, the 75-inch television that's on the wall. I can't judge that sister, but I will say this from the, you know, the situation that she was in, the place she was in, the condition of her home. No, that $1,100 could have went somewhere else. Something else could have been done with that money. Be smart about it, because listen, here's one of the rules I live by, and I think it's good counsel. You hope for the best, but you prepare for the worst. Now, is this situation gonna get better? Is the pandemic gonna clear up? We hope so. We hope so. But listen, you can't feed your family and take care of yourself off of hope. You can't do it. You got to be sure. This is what you've been given. This stimulus that hit your bank account or come in the form of a check. This is what you have in your hand. And the wise thing to do would be to use it in a way that will prepare you for tomorrow. Don't just take it and waste it, man. Don't just take it and waste it, because the first thing I thought about when I saw that television and I saw those little children, the first thing I thought about is their welfare. As a parent myself, there are things that I sacrifice just to make sure that everybody have what they need. So you can't jump up and go buy Jordans and all this kind of foolishness. And you know you got a responsibility. You got people that's looking to you to provide them with what they need. That's a lot of money that's going to be provided. And if you have children, the wisest thing to do would be put that money into play toward maintaining your household. You might not like it, but it had to be said, y'all. I'm a person that lives in reality. I like to prepare. I like to make sure that the folks around me good. So that's the reason why I came on this morning to get that particular message. Because now if you're not an individual that's gonna use what you have wisely, then can you really be upset if things take a turn for the worse for you? If you have a situation where the stimulus is provided, maybe you're getting your taxes at the same time, so now you have an abundance of money. But here's the thing, don't be fooled by that, because you may have, let's say, $3,000 when this thing is over with. But now, if you look at it, $3,000, you put that up, now you got a cushion. Something happened, you can't pay a light bill, you got it. Something happened where you have a problem paying the rent, you got it. Something happened where you have a problem paying for the lights and the gas and the water, anything that you have to have that's a priority or a necessity, you got it because you put that money up. Hey, I'm just saying what I think needs to be said, man. Because in the end, I feel like if I hadn't said this, I would be doing y'all with this service. Because most of the posts that I'm seeing on Facebook is people that saying, oh, I'm going to get this, oh, I'm going to get that, oh, I'm going to do this, oh, I'm going to do that. I have yet to see somebody say, I'm going to take this money and put it up, or I'm going to take this money and pay this off so that it'll be less of a weight on my family. I've yet to see that. So if they ain't going to say it, I'm going to say it. Because now, we got to be wise about things. Like I said, we hope for the best, but we prepare for the worst. So man, listen, I'm off my soapbox this morning. I'm driving in the rain, and my daughter's giving me the side eye while I'm doing this. I guess she think I'm gonna lose control of the truck, so I better go ahead and drive. But now, as always, man, y'all know I love you. Y'all have a good day. Be easy.